All right, boys and girls. So today you're going to be applying your knowledge of area and perimeter and using that knowledge to solve word problems, okay? To solve like real life scenarios. All right, so I'm not going to do all of this with you. It is a lot. I'm going to warn you. I looked at it. It's a lot. I would not recommend doing all of the problems. I would probably do odds or do evens. You decide. Maybe you're only going to do every third problem, okay? Don't overwhelm yourself. So I went ahead and kind of looked at the first side and to kind of model some thinking for you. Okay, so the problem says that the dimensions of a rectangular picture frame are 9 inches and 6 inches. So 9 inches by 6 inches. It's a rectangular picture frame. What is the area of a picture that would fit inside this frame? Okay. Now remember here, it said to circle whether you need to find perimeter, area, or unknown. Well, the question specifically is asking area, so you should be circling area right here. You're being asked to find area. You know your two side lengths, and when we are finding area of a rectangle, it's length times the width, so 9 groups of 6. And that is going to be the area in square inches. I'm not going to tell you the actual area. You need to figure that out, 9 groups of 6. All right. The next problem says a garden has a shape of a hexagon. Now, I know hexagons have 6 sides, so I went ahead and drew a 6-sided figure. It doesn't have to be perfect, boys and girls, okay? Just try your best when you're drawing it. Each side of the garden is 5 feet long, so all 6 sides are 5 feet. How much fence is needed to go around the outside? So if we're going around, that is perimeter. That's a perimeter problem. And each of these are the same. There's 6 groups of 5 there. So that is going to be the fencing. And I'm not going to tell you the answer, but it's in feet. So the fencing in feet. I'm not going to give you the actual answer. You need to do the work. All right, the length of a water slide is 9 yards long by 2 yards wide. So I drew a rectangle here. I labeled it. And the question is asking how much of the surface of the slide has to be covered with water. For you to be able to slide down it, it has to be covered with water or you will stick and you won't go down. So they want to know surface, so they're wanting to know the inside part here. That's area problem, okay? So you're going to find the area of that, and we know area is length times width, okay? Okay, last problem I'm going to review with you. Mr. Schmidt is installing 32 cubbies. So we know that the cubbies are going to look like, kind of like the cubbies in our classroom where you have your book bins, okay? That's what a cubby is. So if you have a visual. And we only have room for, I think it's 25 of those if I'm correct. And then we have 2 people, 17 and 18s are kind of where like the class, part of the class library bookshelf is on the bottom because we ran out of room. Actually, there's 24. That's right, there's 24. All right, so back to this problem, but that's what cubbies are. It tells me here that he puts 8 cubbies in each row. So there's going to be 8, 8, 8, 8. How many rows does he need to make? So guess what? We're missing a side length here. 8 groups of something is 32 cubbies. Another way to think about that is 32 divided by 8, and that is going to give you the missing side length. And the missing side length here, he didn't tell us, yeah, there's no yards or anything. It doesn't tell us that. It doesn't tell us the dimension. Doesn't tell us the dimension. So you don't need to worry about that. You just need to figure out the missing side length. You don't need to worry about if it's yards, feet. Well, it can't be feet. That would be, well, it could be feet, but it certainly can't be yards because there's 3 feet in a yard. So that would be too big of a too big of a length for the cubby, but I'm thinking it's probably probably inches, but they don't tell you, so don't worry about it. But that's what you're doing here for all of these pages. Now, I'm not sure which problems you're going to decide to do, but boys and girls, draw your picture for each problem. Label the information that you know. That's going to help you solve these. All right, boys and girls, bye.